of a girl, face toward me. What is up? Oh, wispy cauliflower. Today we're gonna go to Hands Off My Girl Land, and we're gonna check out the tracks in this song. So, I was going for a like folk kind of political thing, and that was pretty much the idea. Rock and roll. So I started off with these 6 strings, and I just put them through a bus. I doubled it, played it twice, recorded it twice, and I ran it through a bus slightly to the right. They're not playing, so they actually fade in. Yeah, classic J37 compressor, EQ, classic setup, even another analog EQ. Same thing I usually do pretty much. And then these, oh yeah, I have a mini bouzouki, which is really cool. I basically play it like a mandolin, and then I run it through Abbey Road plate reverb. So like, you know, with the guitars coming in. You know, it's just a nice little sound. And then what I did from there, I did a bunch of lead guitar parts. At the time, I just bought this like unbranded handmade guitar I found at Guitar Center for like $200. It's just all over here. This is the first one. Yep. I think this was my Epiphone Casino. But EQ compression, ran it through amp sim. This total tremolo thing, I like never use this. I'm not sure why I used it here. Multipressor, I think it was, yeah, it was a little bright. That's what I usually find with the amp sim. It kind of sounds terrible. So I did another guitar with pretty much the same setup here. So this is actually that lead guitar you hear. And then I did one more where I think I was improvising most of these parts. Like, so yeah. And then I added these flutes, just like synth flutes. So I also added some little fun stuff like chamber female swells. Those come in for like 1 second and then just fade back into the night. Those also have Abbey Road plate on it. Then I added bass. It's actually a little cool bass part. Also has tremolo on it. And then I did the lead vocal, which is just one lead vocal. I think I did like a few different takes. I won't lie, because I'm dry. On this side of the world, you'll say, God, what the hell? So yeah, that was pretty much it. I put channel EQ and then compressed it, and that was literally the chain. And then I added vocal rider, which I don't use often because I don't really know how to use, but I used it here. And last thing I added was these parts. So yeah. And then that is the song. I was listening to a lot of The Temptations at the time, and I think that came across in like the tremolo stuff, like, you know, R&B flavored. The chords too. The chords are very like just trying to be R&B chords, even though it's just not an R&B song. But yeah, that's literally the song. I have a bunch of trash stuff. I by the end of recording, I pitched it down slightly. I don't know if this was before or after the vocal, but this is the original speed. And the eyes of the world. So we slowed it down like just a little bit. And the eyes of the world are on your side again. And the eye. So that's the song. Rock and roll. Come back for more when you can. Peach milkshake.